The way I'm seeing it right now is, in 2020 we didn't see a lot of RSV, which was really weird. And then in 2021 we had this interesting big summer peak of RSV, which I had not seen in the course of my career. And now it seems to be an early fall peak. Now, it's hard to predict exactly what's going to happen there, but you almost get the sense that we're moving back toward the typical seasonality. We had nothing, then we had summer, and we have early fall. And I'm hopeful this is now on its way down. And then next year, we'll kind of have the typical kind of wintertime RSV season. And we're hopeful in a year, a little more than a year, there'll be some RSV vaccines available for children and adults that may change the dynamic with this as well. But my hope right now is that we're just seeing RSV at a strange time, and it's going to trend down as we go through the winter. But Dr. Dougherty may have some thoughts on this as well.
I agree with Dr. Priest. I think it's kind of moving back to its normal time of season, which would be, especially down here in the South, kind of January through April or so. But I think a couple issues that we need to be very cognizant of is one is there can be multiple peaks. And we have seen this with some of these illnesses in the past where things will drop. And obviously we've seen it with COVID because it has gone on for so long. But even RSV and influenza and pediatrics, we can see where the numbers dwindle and then they spike up again. And it can have to do with times of season, people getting together, things like that. But the other part of it is, while the numbers, as I've said, can be falling, and we may see over the next few weeks to months those numbers fall with RSV and influenza, it's not changing the fact that these are virulent viruses this year that are causing lots of downstream effects and other health issues, whether it's bacterial pneumonias on top of it, but it's causing a large number of children to be hospitalized. So even though the numbers may be dropping, and at some point they will drop, we're continuing to see, and I think we should continue to expect, an out of proportion high number of hospitalizations compared to what we have seen in the past, when it was just a typical, especially RSV, was a typical cold in a 2 or 3 year old.